This is a JQ grid using JSON back and forth to our Zen framework backend. And there are some sticky components to it. For instance, you can change the column sorting, column ordering, columns that it shows, and when you reload the page, it'll still be there. We also have exports, individual field search as well as a universal search. And this component is used throughout the application. The personnel module and elsewhere. So what I've done is I've extended the JQ grid object, set a bunch of properties that make it appear and behave the way we want throughout this application, and it makes the code really lightweight and flexible, and we have a universal look throughout the application. We're using a lot of AJAX, so when we're within a module, we try to keep everything within a single controller for displaying the individual components of the fund to detail, for instance. Another feature that's kind of interesting is the PDF component. We're using software as a service to grab the page as rendered. I'll click on that, but it takes a minute or so. Not really, but in IT terms it does. It probably takes about 5 seconds. Click through some of these other items here. A lot of aggregation taking place here. In order to make it perform well, we have a local application database that is being populated from our data marts on a schedule, and this makes the application perform quickly. It's sort of like having an OLAP data source. In this case, I'm using the eDiddy ETL tool that I also created, and I have another demo for, to keep the data up to date here. The PDF. DevBox has a broken icon there. It's fixed on production. So we can see that the PDF is just that segment, so I just have to pass the div to it, and this is done dynamically. So it's really great because people can share these PDFs without having to give access to the application. We have a whole user matrix as well. It's rather complicated, but this is the gist of the application, and it does look equally good on the iOS browsers, and that is something that I also have that I can't really display here, but all of the touch and punch gestures and swipe work on here as well. So that is that.